Hey, good morning to everybody. Happy Monday. It's Daryl here. It's bright and freaking early, man. It's 3 a.m. here in Connecticut on the East Coast. Okay, today I came across an article, and as usual, the article will be right down below in the video description. It's not a very long article. It's from TMZ, and it's about Jelly Roll. And I could identify with what he's saying in this article 100%. I want to talk really quick about this. This probably won't be too long a video because I'm going to get right to the point here. Okay, so in this article, Jelly Roll says, he talks about X or Twitter, Elon Musk's social media platform. And he says that for the foreseeable future, he will not be going on it because he compared it to the Wild West, or he heard that it's like the Wild West, and that he thinks it's one of the most negative social media platforms out there. And, he's just not about being negative. And for the foreseeable future, he wants nothing to do with it. And I could agree with Jelly Roll 100%. Let me say this. YouTube is by far my favorite social media platform. And it's because of the people. Like just today, I downloaded a video called I haven't had alcohol in 18 years. And I was just sometimes I'm just amazed and pleasantly surprised at the comments. It's nothing but good comments, and the likes. I got 100% likes on that video so far. I mean, it's just been downloaded for an hour. And I find that the people on YouTube, the viewers on YouTube, are more thoughtful. I don't want to say more intelligent. Tend to use their brains more logical, and they're more positive and friendly. I guess there's no other way to say it. A lot of these other social media platforms, I'll be honest with you, I just use them to try to bring traffic back. I try to use to advertise my videos to bring traffic back to my YouTube channel because it's monetized and I want to make money. So I try to I'll use TikTok to try to lure people back to my YouTube channel. I found the same thing to be true. This is what I don't like mainly about. I got a very personal grudge with Twitter or X. As you guys know, if you've been watching my channel, I lost the love of my life, my girlfriend, my very first sweetheart from third grade, Audrey. I lost her to COVID on August 5th, 2021, and she was an ardent Trump supporter. And going back to X and Twitter, you see Elon Musk and people like him and people on that social media platform complaining about how, they got to have free speech. But from what I've seen, their example of free speech a lot of times is just conspiracy theories and really rhetoric that's dangerous to people. Like Audrey started listening to people talking about the vaccine, and she didn't get vaccinated. And it ended up costing her life. I lost the love of my life because she listened to right-wing rhetoric. I got the vaccination. I got all the boosters. I'm healthy as an ox. She didn't. She died. In my opinion, that it took her life. I think you have the freedom of speech. You do have the freedom of speech, but this is what these people don't seem to realize. You have a responsibility that comes along with that freedom of speech, not to just blather and put out fear-mongering conspiracy theories. Okay, now here's the other thing. I absolutely, positively refuse to give the richest man in the world $8 a month for the luxury, to be graced with one of his blue check marks. So a lot of the advertising from mostly I just share my videos on there. So hopefully I'll bring people back to my YouTube channel. And they don't get a lot of views or a lot of comments or a lot of anything because I don't have a blue check mark. And in order to get a blue check mark on Twitter or X, you either need a very lot of supporters or followers, like over 2,500 or 5,000, I think. And if you don't, you have to buy $8 a month blue check mark. And I just, when Elon Musk enacted this at the very first, I couldn't believe the richest man in the world was hitting people like me up for $8 a month. I will never, I'd sooner cut off my right arm than give the richest man in the world $8 a month for the luxury of posting my videos on his lame social media site. Now, let me address the what Jelly Roll said about the negative comments, man. I get these. I get these a lot. And one of the biggest ones I get is people that disagree with me will try to hit me in the recovery area. Like I get comments where, what do you, like somebody will say, well, what do you expect from a crackhead? So that's because I used to use those drugs. And I got to be honest, it really, this is something I've gotten used to over 18 years. I've gotten used to people doubting my recovery, or people using my recovery to try to insult me or try to hurt me. It's something that I've gotten well accustomed to. To be honest with you guys, I know I'm clean. My family knows I'm clean. The people around me know I'm clean. And here's the big thing too. I don't know if you know anything about these drugs or anything. There's no way possible that I'd be making a video every day. You see me, you see my eyes, you hear me talk. It's obvious I'm clean and sober. If I was using, there would be no way I'd be making videos every day. And if I was, you'd be able to tell I was using. But and then there's some people that will go for the jugular. That, like, I'll argue, I'll debate people. I might insult their intelligence, but I don't hit people on a personal level about their looks. Or like I did a video talking about one of the most juvenile things is when I see people like Trump insulting people because of their name. That's one of the lamest, most juvenile things I've ever seen. But to insult, like I've gotten comments about my hair. That I look like Gordon Ramsay. I've actually gotten comments about my black t-shirts, that they're too tight or something like that. And when I get these comments, to me, it's just, I think about, I swear to God, I almost feel sorry for the person, because to me, it's so obvious. The only reason you'd have to hit somebody like that, on their looks, like you look stupid, your hair looks stupid, is because you want to put somebody down. And why would you want to put somebody down? Because it would lift you up. I swear to God, whenever I see somebody make these comments and, insult somebody on their looks on a personal level, or their name, their looks, right off the bat, it says to me that the person writing this doesn't have confidence in themselves. To me, it's crystal clear. When you insult somebody like that, you're just trying to put them down in order to lift you up. To me, it's so obvious. But I totally agree with Jelly Roll. Life is just too short to waste on negative energy. I really do believe what you put out there, you do get back. When you put out a lot of negative comments and negative energy, you surround yourself. That comes back to you. That stays around you. This is how I'll end this video with this one note. I wasn't going to say this, but this just came to mind. I've noticed this recently, that the people I know around me, some of them are Trump supporters, some aren't. And almost all the Trump supporters are very serious and seem very angry all the time. Like I'll go by people I've talked to on the street, or people that live here in the apartment building, and I know some of them are Trump supporters and some of them aren't. And I see that, I swear to God, that the Trump supporters seem to have more of an angry aura around them all the time, a negative aura. And there's people out on the street that I say hello to everybody all the time, every morning. If I know them or if I don't know them, I'm like, hey, good morning. And some people will be like, hey, good morning back. And some people won't say a word. Will just, give me a glum stare. And almost always they're older white men about my age or older, more than likely Trump supporters. A lot of times I feel bad. I do. I feel bad for these people that they go around with such a negative aura around them all the time. So yeah, I totally agree with Jelly Roll. Life is just too short for negativity, man. What you put out into the universe, you bring back. What you sow, what you reap, you sow. Or you sow, you reap. You get what I'm saying. The article is down below. You guys have a good Monday.